This is Severe Weather Awareness Week in Pennsylvania, when the National Weather Service emphasizes planning for the various hazards from thunderstorms. With that in mind, I'd like to take a closer look at the climatology of lightning, with a focus on Pennsylvania. Now here's a nationwide view of the average annual number of cloud-to-ground lightning strikes per square kilometer, which is about a third of a square mile. No surprise, the maxima are in Florida and along the Gulf Coast, with an extension north into the eastern plains and Mississippi, Ohio, and Tennessee valleys. The minima are right along the west coast bordering the cooler eastern Pacific. A closer look at Pennsylvania shows the highest values in southwestern counties, especially Washington and Greene, and some southeastern counties such as Chester, with a general minimum in the higher elevations of central and northern Pennsylvania. Now let's drill down to the county level, starting in the west with Allegheny, and plot lightning strikes as a function of hour of the day. The rows are the 24 hours of the day and time of the year. The columns are the 52 weeks. This chart summarizes 30 years of data, and the deeper the red, the more common lightning is that week at that time of day. The last week of May through the third week of August is the peak lightning period, with mid-afternoon to early evening peak lightning time. Here's that data in graphical form, lightning strikes for each week of the year. The peak is actually July 23rd through the 29th, with more than 70% of all lightning strikes in June, July, and August in Allegheny County. Here's the breakdown by hour of the day, generally a gradual ramp up starting at noon and peaking in the 6 p.m. hour. The least lightning isn't overnight, but rather in the 10 a.m. hour. Now we'll look at Centre County. The pattern there is similar, with the focus on mid to late afternoon in the summer months, but this part of the state only gets about half the lightning strikes per square mile of Allegheny County. The breakdown by week shows a peak during the same week, July 23rd to 29th, as in western Pennsylvania. Less than 1% of all lightning strikes in Centre County occur in the 5 months from October 15th to March 15th. In the hourly breakdown, the peak is in the 5 p.m. hour, with 4 p.m. a close second, while the 8 a.m., 9 a.m., and 10 a.m. hours are indistinguishable for the minimum. Finally, representing southeast Pennsylvania, let's take a look at Chester County. The breakdown by week once again shows peak lightning time is once again July 23rd to 29th, with 12% of all annual cloud-to-ground flashes in just that 1 week. The hourly breakdown peaks a little later in the day than in western and central Pennsylvania, in the 7 p.m. hour. Now, if you'd like to explore this data further for any county in the U.S., just Google experimental lightning climatology, and it should be the first item on the list. Stay lightning safe and stay tuned. Our extended forecast is next.